Well, John, your destiny's completely in your own hands, isn't it? Win these 2 games, you've won the league.
Yeah.
Good feeling?
It's a better feeling than not to have that in your hands like that. So, well, we're happy that we're in this position, but again, we have to just approach the game and play and follow the game plan, and don't get carried away, because it's still two big games coming up, and the first one is Perth. But of course, yeah, it's better to be in this position than in a position that maybe you can't become and win the championship.
Would you have taken this at the start of the season? That if someone had said, I can guarantee you'll be top of the league with a great goal difference, 2 games to go, was it what you expected?
What we expected, we from the start said that we got a strong group. We also knew that in the beginning we were going to struggle because of a lot of injuries we had, and we've showed that when everybody's able to play, we have enough depth, and we can challenge and compete with all the clubs in the A-League, and even win. So we proved that. We made some good steps. We are full of confidence, and now we have to make the next step.
When you said a few weeks ago that the team that catches fire, gets a bit of momentum in the last few weeks, is as good a chance any to win, did you have a feeling that something was coming in terms of your season going to the next level and bringing that consistency that you've been striving for all year?
No, we worked for it, because you can say that you see things coming. I've told from the start that we saw that the group was getting stronger, players getting fit, players coming back from injury, so it gives us more opportunities and possibilities to get players into the team and change around. And if there was an injury, we had enough depth to replace it, as we had, for example, the last game against Wellington. But you also know that there are other teams out there that are having a good momentum and period as well. So we just have to look at ourselves and be concentrated and focused on what we're doing, and take it from there.
This is a club historically, as you know, back in the Melbourne art days, that hasn't been used to being up top, and now it is for the first time. Is it possible, or is there anything to it that the club has to learn how to deal with that expectation, with that target on the back, I suppose?
No, it's look, history is one thing, but the present is what it's all about. And you can't compare Melbourne City as it is now with Melbourne Heart in the beginning, and I don't do that. So we just look forward. We know what we have here at the moment, and we know that we're going to play a tough game up in Perth. But we also have players that know how to deal with that. Coming to your question, so we got players that have experienced this kind of games in the past, and that's something that we are confident in. But on the other hand, it's a game. They have those players as well. They have experienced players on the pitch: Castro, Keogh, defenders on midfield with Vados and Sandor, 2 international players. So they have enough. Kovic in the goal. They have enough experience as well. So it's going to be an interesting game.
Just talk about the experienced players in your dressing room. That gets back to, I suppose, this now where we're sitting right now in terms of you being right in the mix, gets back to what you were saying at the start of the season in terms of why you introduced winners, you called them, into your dressing room, and how important, I suppose, they've been in reshaping the culture of the club.
Yeah, it is. We wanted a different energy. We tried to get also characters and personality into the dressing room, and I think we achieved that. We got some players in that know what it means to play in these kind of games. So we're happy, of course, with that, and they're bringing that kind of mentality over to the other players. So hopefully everybody gets to another level.
You've got pretty much a full deck of players available to you now, Wilco and Moy back. How do you approach this game? You've got 3 centre halves, all fit, ready to play. will you go 3 at the back, switch back to that, or to accommodate them all, or what?
We will see on Sunday.
Is that how you're thinking though? I mean, do you want to play all 3 of them, that now they're all match fit and ready?
We'll play the team that we think is going to be the best possible team to win, to get a result. And that's what you have to wait till Sunday to see that.
I mean, Perth, both of your players yesterday stressed how good they were, set pieces, in the air, that sort of thing. Is that something that you're particularly concerned about as you play Glory?
No, we're not concerned. We just have to prepare it in a good way. We are good in set pieces as well. So it's also focusing on our things and making sure that we're prepared when they have their set pieces. So it's again also in that case I think the 2 teams that have scored the most out of the set pieces are playing against each other, and we're very confident in our set pieces. We have players that have enough experience in delivering it and in finishing it. So and on the other hand, we have to make sure that we also use that experience and height and in avoiding.
Why is Perth proven to be such a difficult place for this club to go to?
Well, not only this club, I think all of the clubs have problems going up to Perth or looking at the results. But as I said, just history doesn't count. It's now present. This team is already different from last year, from the years before, and it's different from the last game we played there. So we just have to take it as the game comes. We're preparing it in the best possible way, it's of course it's a final kind of game. It's a game that we need to win. They need to win. So yeah, it's good.
John, were you able to watch the Socceroos on Tuesday? I mean, Aaron had a good game. The scrutiny is really building on him now.
Yeah. Aaron just continues doing what he's doing, and I think the main thing and the most important thing is he doesn't get bothered by what happens around him. As he said, the moment he steps onto the pitch, that's his comfort zone. That's where he knows that he can express himself, and that's what he's doing. And we try to facilitate the team and everything for a player like Aaron that he can achieve as good as possible his talents, and he's showing that and helping the team. So yeah, not making a big thing of it, just continue.
Are you playing today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, so same preparations.
It must have been gratifying for you to actually win so comfortably on Monday night without your most creative midfielder, and perhaps the bloke who's really sharpened your defence up.
Well, that's again a good sign to see that the players that came in, Connor and Anthony, did a great job, and we just continued what we left in the last game before Aaron and Alex left us for the national team. So yeah, that was a good performance of those 2 then, replacing Aaron and Alex, and the team. I think Wellington, and they showed that they're a team that can play football. They have possession. But we didn't allow them to actually get one chance. And I think credit to the boys again. But Perth is a totally different game. It's something that we have to approach again, fully concentrated and with a good game plan, and make sure that we're focused and prepared to go into that battle in a very good way.
Is the thought of perhaps meeting Adelaide next Friday night with the winner takes all as the champion? Is that a big motivating factor for you?
Not at all.
Does it excite you?
No.
No?
No. My focus is totally on the Perth game and on the players. There's nobody talking about the next game, because the next game is not interesting. It's all about this game.